Thank you, President Green. I hope there's going to be Pop-Tarts and Easy Cheese at the reception, I hope. Thank you so much for that introduction. My greetings to all of you here, all of you who have had an incredible role in the education of our graduating class. And of course, my heartfelt congratulations, felicidades, to all of our graduates right now, right here. I thank you for this great honor, which I hope in turn to return to honor you with by sharing a few humble words that might inspire. For that, I turn to three little words that have inspired my life for many, many years. And no, it's not I love you, although that was a big one, but three simple words. I see you. Let me explain. Instead of the typical good morning or how are you or whatnot that we usually mumble under our breath, especially when we haven't had enough coffee, right? The Zulu people look straight into each other's eyes and say, I see you. I see you. Actually, the greeting is spoken in the plural. We see you. Meaning that seeing includes our ancestors and all kinds of histories. That we are not singular beings. And so, on behalf of all of us here, I say to you, we see you. But since we're being a little interactive today with the song, let's try it all together. Faculty, parents, friends, whatnot. Let's greet our graduates in the Zulu tradition. Ready? We see you. Let's do that again, right? We see you. The response to the greeting is, yes, we see you too. Thus, to see each other is to enter into a dialogue, an affirmation of each other's lives, an invitation to participate in each other's reality. I share this with you today because it might seem obvious and apropos of our times, in which we are constantly urged and bombarded to not see each other, to deny our common humanity and our shared ideals, to abstract and polarize ourselves with respect to politics, race, gender, culture, sexuality, and so on and so on. We have been figuratively wearing masks long before the pandemic. Luckily, and ironically, these times have also made us see a lot that we had never seen, perhaps that we didn't want to see, or simply that we had ignored. I think about the resiliency of the human spirit that we have witnessed, how we've adapted to confront the pandemic and finally turning the corner. That resiliency that is today of all of us here gathered and all the work and all the hardship that it took to get us here. I think it also showed us how interconnected our world is, that indeed we are not singular beings or singular cities or singular states or singular nations, that our survival depends on cooperation of all kinds. And the reckoning we're finally having with racism and so many other inequalities across the board. But we have had to don masks. We took a lot of masks off. Or shall I say, we took a lot of blindfolds off. And of course, we've seen how fragile our democracy is. How democracy is a verb, not a noun. It is not a one-off. We don't have a democracy. We participate in a democracy. The ultimate purpose, I think, of any education is to learn all these kinds of seeing. But as I've learned and feel, we can't really see anything unless we first truly see ourselves. And certainly this milestone is a time, as you know, to take inventory, to take stock, to take a look at your life in that proverbial mirror and see who we've been, who we are, who we hope to be. As I like to say, my poems are way smarter than I am. My poems are much better speech writers. They can appeal to emotions in a way that my prose can't. And I've been inspired, and I think this is a bit of a surprise for everyone, I've been inspired to write an original poem just for today, just for you graduates, celebrating you and this moment as you reflect on your lives, as you continue to see each other and see others. The poem speaks to that notion, and also of centering yourself so that you can see within yourself that most beautiful, honest, creative, intelligent being. Really see that in you. That being that can in turn more clearly see all those amazing things in others and in the world. Yourself in you again. See your childhood in yourself again. Hear the joyful giggles within you, still splashing through rain puddles or hopscotching down summer sidewalks. Before you hold your diploma, hold your imagination in your hands again. Still snapping together toy blocks or drawing the world as you pleased with the passion of your favorite crayon colors, or living in the fantasy of sandcastles you once sculpted just for yourself. Taste all your daring. From the top of all the trees you've climbed or the bottom of all the hills you've rolled down, unafraid of gravity, unafraid of the gravitas of the life ahead of you. See your soul in yourself again. Take that deep breath. Breathe again. The pure light of your wonder in the fireflies you chased. Smell the scented radiance of flowers you once picked long before you learned their names. Before your name is called, recall the awe of seashells you've held to your ears and heard your immortal self. Watch again the amber and plum brushstrokes of every sunset that's risen inside your spirit. Listen again to the heartbeats of birds you've nurtured, then let them go. Fly again. Fly again today. Be the beings you've always been, born knowing you'd soar into the sky above you this morning. See your brilliance in yourself again. You who have fallen asleep blanketed by books, dreaming yourself into their pages. You who've peered at stars and cells through the lens of eternity, teeming with the mysteries of where we're from and what we're made of, where we're going, and what will save us. You who have mastered the maze of equations with your mind and arrived at the same truth as the lines of poetry used yet deciphered with your heart. You who've learned new languages to understand others' lives as your own. You who've read between history's lines to question the lies and the truths we've been told. See your courage and yourself again. You as the will of waves that will keep breaking against injustice. You as rainbows that will keep bending light until we see everyone's colors shine together. You as a charge of atoms that will keep sparking new discoveries. You as the stars that will keep mapping new constellations to tell new stories. You as the moon that will keep painting its beauty over the turbulent seas of our times. You as a symphony of crickets that will keep playing over the din of these days. See you as yourself in others again. As you turn your tassels, turn to one another and say, I see you. I see you. I see you. Turn to yourself and say, I see me in everyone and everything. Turn to the sun and say, we see us. One Colby. Toss your caps with trust into the winds of hope. Fling them with faith. Aim for tomorrow's horizons. And as you walk back down this aisle, under these rolling clouds, look up at them. See them again as the same clouds you once gazed at as a child. See them as yourself now, knowing it's time to change without changing your very being. See yourself as I see you in this poem, which you will keep writing for yourself with the ink of your will for the rest of your beautiful and challenging lives.